Moving on, though, number 3 on the list, the Lakers and their draft strategy. So I'm going to
Mhm.
zoom through this one. Jovan Buha of The Athletic was on the Lakers Nation podcast with Trevor Lane the other day. He discussed what the Lakers' likely trade option, likely draft strategy would be, and that includes that Jovan reports that he believes the Lakers are either going to completely trade out of the draft or to trade down for pick 17. The Lakers own the 17th pick in this year's NBA draft, which is loaded if you haven't known that already, and the 47th pick, so in the second round in this year's NBA draft. There's only 58 picks this year's draft. There's 2 teams that had to forfeit their pick. I want to say it's Philly, and I can't recall the other team. So I'll check that out in post. But quick, I'll run through this one. If the Lakers want to trade down, I'm all for it. I think this year's draft class is so deep to where 15 to like 35 is there's not much like of a difference, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a great thing in the standpoint of like 15 to 35, you're gonna get a damn good role player to borderline starter. I guess the only downside is like in terms of upside, is not for the most part. It's not a ton of high upside dudes from 15 to 35. There's a couple, but I think some of those guys won't be in the Lakers range. But I'm all for trading out. Trading out like completely, I need a starting caliber player. That's just how deep this draft class is. So for me, this is also great TikTok material. For me, for the Lakers, I think it's either stay put at 17 and take a guy like a Jordan Hawkins, a Kobe Bucket, a Nick Smith Jr., a Derek Lively if he's still there, Bilal Coulibaly, Victor Wembanyama's teammate, or
Derek Lively. I like Derek Lively.
Or you trade back to like the 20s, 26 and like 32 plus Buddy Hield for 17 and Malik Beasley. Then at 26, you can pick up like a Maxwell Lewis, a Noah Clowney, a Kobe Jones if you're interested in another guard. Any of those guys, Oliver Maxine Prosper, Kobe Brown at 32 maybe. There's just a bunch of options, and I'm here for it for the Lakers in general. So this could be a fun draft night. And once again, you want to be here on a Sports Online show where I do my draft grades and analysis post-draft. Warren.
I seen on Twitter that fans are scared that if you draft a rookie, it's going to be another Max Christie, right?
Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah.
So I wanted to say, if it becomes a year-to-year thing, then you can understand why you don't want to draft a rookie. But I'd say Max Christie gets some PT next year, and he contributes to probably winning a finals if LeBron stays. So yeah, I'm gonna let you elaborate on Max Christie.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you brought that up. Thank you for being a part of Lakers Twitter, by the way.
I dibble and dabble. I don't dive full. Like yesterday was crazy. They were a little bit crazy, but
they were on my ass yesterday.
I dibble and dabble in Lakers Nation.
Yeah, they were on my ass yesterday for something stupid because they're in their, some of them were in their feelings because I said their best players to come in LA. So oh well, cry. Max Christie, I'm so glad you brought this point up. Look, and this has been my point about Christie. First off, the notion to say that Max Christie didn't play. Let me pull up his stats right quick. To say that Max Christie didn't play is just false. Yes, Max Christie didn't play in the playoffs.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Max Christie, partially due to injuries, got significant playing time last year. Like, if we're being completely honest, right? Like Max Christie, for a rookie, he averaged. That's his college stats. I don't want his college stats. Max Christie. Let's see. My bad. One sec. This is bad podcasting. Let's see. Max Christie this season. All right. He played in 41 games. He averaged 12 and a half minutes per game, right? 12 and a half minutes for a rookie, by the way.
A late round pick, by the way.
Early to mid second round pick. And my point about this has been, okay, yes, Max Christie, I thought he deserved to play more. But any player the Lakers pick at 17 is going to be a way better and no disrespect to Max. I was super high on him last year. I had a late first round grade on Max Christie last year. But any player the Lakers pick at 17 is going to be a better prospect than Max Christie was coming out. Mm-hmm. So if the Lakers, we head to the next season, unless like they botch training camp or whatever in the preseason, the Lakers are going to almost have to play them to a certain extent, depending on who they take. because he's a better prospect, and you just got to see it, right? So I just don't like that argument. It's one season, and then also let's not pretend that Frank Vogel was Mr. Play the Rookies. Only reason why Alex Caruso played and THT played in the bubble is because Avery Bradley didn't go. If Avery Bradley goes to the bubble, Alex Caruso does not play, which means we might not get to see the Alex Caruso we know and love now. So stop the, Frank Vogel would play the rookies. Frank Vogel, he would play all bigs. Frank Vogel was playing Carmelo Anthony at the 5. Be effing for real. Let's stop the revisionist history. Everything you complained about with Darvin Ham, we had the same problems with Frank Vogel. Stop this revisionist history BS. It's getting on my nerves. All right.
That's a good cutoff. That's good.